Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Jack and Glenn channel. I'm Glenn. Before we get started with this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our reviews. Today I just want to talk a little bit about Miguel, man, and the mind of Miguel, right? The mind of Miguel. What was Miguel thinking in this argument with Lindsay? Because Lindy, there was a lot of things that were going on with Miguel. If you don't know, here's the backdrop. Miguel was resting, and Lindy wanted him to take a picture of her. And he did get up to take a picture. Then she's like, "No, I don't want a selfie. I don't want a selfie. I want you to take a picture of me." And the way that she was acting, and the way that she was raising her voice, and the way that she was, her excitement, right, about the way she looked, the excitement about her being able to go to a prom that he set up for, the way she was getting ready to have an experience that she never had before, kind of ticked him off because he said he was resting and relaxing. Now, understand this. We didn't see what was going on, but just because of the wording and what they said, we do know that Miguel got up, right? Miguel got up as a husband would to take the picture. He got up, but again came all the extra chatter and all the extra pushiness and all the extra forcefulness that she went through, and that she did to want Miguel to take a picture. He was getting ready to take the picture. Now here comes all the 15 million instructions she gave, and with the way that she said it to them, as if she was commanding and pushing them around, Miguel felt some type of way, like, hold on, don't talk to me that way. And I could understand my man. I could understand it and see where he's coming from, because again, I'm resting and relaxing. I'm already gotten up. You give me instructions, but don't yell at me. Give me instructions when you ask, hey, husband, babe, boo, hey, whatever you want, call me. Do you mind taking a picture of me, and can you take it this way? And I will allow you to rest in a minute, baby, or acknowledge the fact that he's resting. Hey, I see that you're resting. Do you mind taking a picture? Or, matter of fact, can you just wait for a minute when he get up? Because you're going to the prom, you're getting ready for this activity, getting ready for this event. Hey, babe, when you get up and get yourself together, can you take a picture of me? Again, I agree with Miguel. Read the room. Understand what's going on. Understand the context. Understand what I'm going through. I know it's about you. I know you're excited. I understand that. But right now, I'm tired. Right now, I need a minute. Lindy couldn't handle that. She became a little anxious. And Miguel was like, yo, chill. Now, going to the prom situation, Miguel picks the wrong time. This is where Miguel's wrong. Wrong time and wrong place. Look, don't do that. You're celebrating, right? You're having a good time. You didn't fix it before y'all got out of the room. You didn't fix it before you got around to other couples. This is not the time or the place to do that. I know I said in our other video that Miguel, wanted to get it off his chest. Yes, he did want to get it off his chest, but there's a time and place for everything, right? There has to be a time and place, and Miguel's time and place was wrong place, wrong timing. Wait till you get back in the room. Don't ruin the moment for your wife. You set up this thing. You put some effort into it. You put some work into it. You put time into it. This is not the place for you to set up or to kill the moment, to kill the movement, to kill her excitement, right? You move that. You do that at home later. You set back. And one thing I learned being married for 21 years is there's a time and place for everything. I learned how to have discussions and have conversations. And not try to kill your spouse or kill your mate. And I understand they're newly married, they only been married maybe at this time for 6 weeks, but there's a point where you learn how to discuss issues in situations where they don't involve conflict. And we saw that later on, they was able to discuss the situation and keep it calmed down for the most part, and calm it down when they was in bed that night. Miguel again gets irritated on the next day, right? This is his other point I want to make. His irritation is because he doesn't feel needed. He doesn't feel needed, right? He feels like it's all about her. He doesn't feel important in the relationship. Just my theory, that he doesn't feel important in the relationship because it's about her. Maybe a lot of people didn't give him accolades for setting up the prom, because when she goes and they on this carriage ride, and he's reading and trying to read a poem, and she's like experiencing new things. He feel like she's not paying attention to him. He's not getting the attention that he needs or the focus that he needs. And so now he's upset. Again, here's Miguel's issue. His come when you learn from marriage, right? When you learn in marriage, Miguel could have did several things. Miguel could have said, held his wife's hand. He could have asked the carriage driver to stop for a minute. He said, you know what? Can I get your attention? I would like to read this poem to you. I'd like to show you the moment. Make it sweet, make it romantic, and create a ambiance or create a scene where now he can get what he's looking for, which is the attention, and she can get what she's looking for, the affection, right? He's looking for attention, she's looking for affection, and so now you stop everything, stop the moment, and make it about her, when it's really about you, because you're getting what you need, she's getting what she needs. Miguel has to read the room, right? He has to read. She told her to read the room. He needed to read the room in that situation with the carriage, where, hey, I'm reading the room. It's not the time nor place. I know I want to make it romantic, because he had in his mind, all right, I'm going to read this on a carriage ride. It's going to be so sweet. It's going to be so romantic. It did not work out that way. And he could have navigated, as those who watch football, he could have called an audible, right? Call an audible on this and say, you know what, I'm going to wait until we get back, and I'm going to read the poem later. Or I'm going to wait till the carriage ride stops and read the poem, because I see that her attention in other places. But instead of calling an audible, he allowed this situation to get him upset. He allowed this to make him mad. He allowed this to get him even more frustrated than he really, really was. No means, and again, Miguel has to be able to get himself together and understand, hey, I'm going to call an audible here. I'm leading the situation, so let me call an audible. Now you get to the last argument that they had, a really major blow up here, where she goes and asks the production crew, or one of the members of the production crew, to give her, to take a picture of her. At this point, Miguel, hey, he's sitting down, he's relaxing. Justin's hanging out in the background, ear hustling, as I said in our review. And Lindy was like, well, Sammy, you can take it. And Miguel felt some type of way. But again, he feels wanted. Here's the point that I'm coming back to. He wants to feel wanted, right? He doesn't mind taking the picture, but he wants her to ask. And her thing is like, look, dog, I'm not going through this situation again, because I went through it earlier. And she didn't recognize that it was never really about him taking the picture. What it really was about, the way that she was speaking to him. And it's about not the picture, it's the speaking to him. And he doesn't mind it, but he never communicated to her that it was not about the picture taking, but it's about the way you talk. All husbands don't mind doing things for their wives. All husbands, y'all guys know, those who watching this, and our audience is majority women, but guys who are watching it, the wives act at inopportune times, right? Jack not here, but we'll share this later. And they act at inopportune times, when you're watching a football game, when you just came in from cutting the grass, when you just got finished working. They ask you to do something, or can you do, or do you mind? And guess what we do sometimes? We push past. Or I can say, hey, can you give me a minute to do this, and I don't mind doing it for you? Or can you give me a minute to do that, and I'll take care of it? Oh, sure, by the way, I'll do it for you. This is things that you learn in marriage. Miguel could not gather that and understand, and Lindy couldn't understand. Hey, he didn't mind doing it, but give him a moment. She could have fixed this. This argument did not have to happen. All she could have said was, you know what, Miguel, I'm getting ready to take a picture again. Do you mind taking my picture today? Or are you resting again? No shade, no nothing. And he would give him an answer, say yes or no. He just wanted to be asked first. Understand this. I know women out there. He just wanted to be asked first. Give him the opportunity to say yes or no. She wanted to avoid the argument. There wasn't going to be an argument if you asked him the correct way. I just believe that the way that she was raising her voice to her excitement, now she bypassed him, and it just goes to everything that they had inside of them that they've been holding back has spilled out. She feel like he's talking to her crazy. He feel like she's talking him crazy. He feel like he's not getting enough respect. She feel like she can't do anything right, because everything he does, he complains. This is where the age gap in the relationship has become a big issue, because he's talking to her like a child, and she responding like a child back to him. He's one of the issues in their relationship. Do I think this relationship could work? It will. I think probably will work, but they have to learn how to communicate with each other. Miguel has to understand that his wife is emotional, that his wife is sensitive, and that both of them cannot wear their emotions on the sleeve. Somebody has to be the bigger person in the situation. Somebody has to be able to communicate, and it may just be Miguel. Lindy has to understand how to communicate with her husband and communicate this situation between them. And then just my opinion, they let too many other people get involved in their relationship when they start talking to the teams about what's going on. This is something that can easily be worked out between the two, but Miguel has to take the lead. Miguel has to be the initiator in this conversation with his wife to let her know, hey, by the way, when you speak to me, can you do this? And if I'm doing this, can you not? No, can you rest or allow me to rest? So this is some of the things that's going on in the relationship with Miguel and Lindy. they have to take it. And like I said, never fails. Whenever I try to do a video, the phone rings. But nonetheless, hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our reviews. Appreciate you. Thanks. Bye-bye. What Miguel and Lindy have to understand and what they have to do in relationship is learn how to communicate one to another. And again, Miguel is 100% right. Read the room. But it's not just for Lindy to read the room. It's for Miguel to read the room as well. If they both learn how to read the room and read their mates, it's much more than just sex. It's intimacy, it's communication, it's knowing your spouse, knowing what the times they're resting, understanding them, understanding when your spouse is excited about something. And you as a husband just got to push through. Right? Knowing when your husband is excited about something and you as a wife just has to push through. And if you're tired, hey, you say, there's a way to say, you know, I'm tired right now. Can we do it in a minute? Or, hey, babe, can you wait up? It's about communication. So it's not just Miguel issue. It's a Lindy issue. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Leave a comment. Do you think Miguel was at fault? Do you think Lindy was at fault? Or do you think both of them have a say in this situation and this issue? It's not about just Miguel, but it's about Lindy as well. Hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Don't miss any of our reviews. Give us a big thumbs up on this video. Share it with somebody else because, again, the mindset of Miguel is, don't talk to me like that. I'm not tired. I'm tired, but also give me some respect. Miguel wanted some respect, and Lindy just wanted a picture. All right. Once again, hit the subscribe button, bell notification, leave a comment in the comment section below. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you down the road.